In a democracy, you have the right to speak before you are punished. But in the war for Camp John Hay, the government issued a penalty without a trial. They punished first and listened later. Here is how CJHDevCo's basic right of due process was violated. The violation happened on June 7, 2012. On this day, the Securities and Exchange Commission issued a devastating cease and desist order against CJHDevCo, targeting their Leaseback sales program. The order was absolute: stop selling, stop the revenue. The question is, where was the hearing? Where was the trial? The SEC issued this order ex parte, meaning they heard only one side: the accuser, the basis conversion and development authority. They effectively stopped the developer before they could even enter a plea. In a single stroke, CJHDevCo was stripped of its ability to do business without ever having the opportunity to prove that their contracts were valid. To understand this attack, we go back to November 18, 2011. BCDA approached the SEC with a serious accusation against their partner. They claimed the developer's leaseback program was not a simple real estate deal, but actually an unregistered investment. They argued the developer was acting like a stockbroker without a license, bypassing regulations designed to protect the public. For months, the investigation moved quietly. By February 1, 2012, the SEC's prosecution department completed its field report. By April 23, internal departments agreed with the accusation. The government had built its case, stacking the deck against CJHDevCo, but critically, throughout this entire process, they never gave the developer a formal chance to defend itself against these specific findings. Refusing to accept punishment without process, the developer turned to the Court of Appeals. On September 25, 2012, the court recognized the danger and issued a temporary restraining order, pausing the attack. Then, on November 8, the court strengthened this protection with a writ of preliminary injunction. This legally blocked the regulator, ensuring that the suspension could not be enforced until the case had undergone a full, fair judicial review. On June 7, 2013, exactly 1 year after the shutdown, the Court of Appeals delivered the final verdict. They ruled in favor of CJHDevCo, completely canceling the SEC's order. The reason was clear. The court didn't just look at investment laws, they looked at the Constitution. They found that the SEC issued the order too aggressively, without giving the developer a chance to explain first. The verdict was a condemnation of the process. They ruled that efficiency cannot replace justice. They violated the developer's fundamental right to be heard. The SEC tried to appeal, but on November 28, 2013, the court denied them again. It was a win for the struggling developer. Against the crushing weight of the state, they had secured a shield. They believed the law had finally protected them. But the battle was far from over. The Supreme Court was preparing a decision that would drag them back down. The safety they fought so hard for was about to be shattered.